You signed a paper saying I'm the dad, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so if you sign something saying I'm the dad, that means you are financially obligating yourself to take care of the child, correct?
Enjoy the video, hit the like button.
Or do you both swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Maria, I need a notepad on this one. Okay. Ms. Knight, what do you have?
Yes, Your Honor, this is a suit affecting the parent-child relationship with an acknowledgement of paternity. However, there's a preliminary issue we need to address because Mr. Hill is requesting DNA testing for the child. However, because he signed the acknowledgement of paternity, the state is not in agreement to proceed with DNA testing.
Okay. Give me just a moment.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Hill, I'm looking at your acknowledgement of paternity. Um, let me finish. Oh, I guess I did it. Okay, so I'm looking at your acknowledgement of paternity. You signed a paper on April 22nd that said that you were admitting you were the biological father, that you did not want DNA testing for the child's named after you and mom. So that basically is a legal finding, a legal document saying that you're admitting paternity. I know that wasn't too long ago, but what has, why should we do DNA now if you've already admitted you're the father of the child?
Hello.
Yes, I'm hearing you, Mr. Hill.
Uh, I can't see you. I don't know. Oh, there you go. One, if I feel like if I'm gonna be paying any type of payments for the baby, I just want to make, I'd rather be safe than sorry for two. This is not my first time mentioning a DNA test.
Yeah. What other reason is there besides you don't want to pay child support?
You say what, sir?
What other reason is there besides you don't want to pay child support?
Because I've been denied a DNA test before, way before the baby was here.
Okay. Why were you asking for DNA testing?
I was gonna ask one regardless. It's just rather be safe than sorry, you know.
Okay,
Which
why didn't you ask,
I'm not.
why did you ask for one in April?
You say who?
Why didn't you ask for one in April?
Because I wasn't going through this child support thing then.
You
This
did.
didn't come about till late 20. I can't even remember when this came about.
Well, the child was born in April, right?
Yeah, the child was born in April.
Okay, and you signed a paper saying I'm the dad, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so if you sign something saying I'm the dad, that means you are financially obligating yourself to take care of the child, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so I don't still not hearing a reason other than you don't want to pay child support as to why I should do DNA if you already have admitted you're the father.
It's not even about the child support, sir. It's not about that. My thing is,
I need a
I've been
clear
going.
reason. I need a clear reason other than I don't want to pay child support, and just because they brought me to court now, I want DNA test because we have a legal document that says you admitted you're the father. So I need something more. You need to tell me what has happened since April, that other than
It's
the
been a lot that
child
happened since
support case.
April.
Please let me finish because I've already asked you this two or three times already, and this is my third time asking. So I'm trying to understand. I need you to explain. Okay, so only thing you've told me is, well, first of all, you signed a paper. You admitted you're the father. Okay, that's our first thing. You did not have to sign that paper. If you hadn't signed that paper, we wouldn't be having this discussion at all. You could say in April, hey, I'm not sure. I'm not going to sign the paper. Boom. That's no problem. When you come to court the first time, we do DNA, no questions asked. But you did sign the paper. So that's why we're having to overcome that obstacle there. I need to know what has changed, other than maybe y'all are not living together, other than she's putting you on child support. I need to know some other reason. So I need you to be clear about that if you want me to grant you DNA testing. Okay, so tell me something new.
Again, it's not even about the child support or us staying together. I don't care about that. My thing is, right after the baby was born, after she moved out from me and my mama, I just been going through all. I'm not gonna cuss, all types of BS. It was hard for me to come around. It was hard for me to see her. It was hard. It was just, she was just making it hard. And only reason she was doing it because she wanted to hold on and be mad about the past. My thing is, like I was telling my mama now, or anybody I
I
was
don't
talking.
need I don't need you to tell me about your relationship. I don't really care about your relationship. You're not together. Okay. So
I
obviously
didn't say we
y'all
were
are breaking up. Y'all are gonna have words with each other. I don't really care about that. I need to know more about why you want DNA tests.
because I'm barely even able to see the baby. I see it on her terms. So yes, I want a DNA test. Rather, I yeah, I only get to see it on her terms.
Okay, we can
What
fix that today.
you mean?
We can fix that today
How?
by doing a visitation order.
That's besides the point. I just okay. I know that
Okay,
the
so
lady explained
I'm
it to
I'm
me.
I'm losing my patience here, Mr. Hill. We're not getting anywhere here. I still haven't heard a reason why you want DNA to be done if you've already signed the paper. Last chance.
Because
Tell me
why would
something new.
I'm
Tell me
basically
something new other than y'all don't like each other or didn't like each other before.
I didn't
I
say it's
don't
that
I
we
don't
didn't like each
listen.
other.
Tell me something new.
Why am I paying for a baby that I barely get to see?
Okay. All right, I'm denying your request for DNA tests. I'm not going to grant you DNA tests. If you don't have doubts, don't sign papers, don't sign legal documents saying that you're the father. All right, Ms. Nutt, do we have, are we ready to proceed or do they need to go back to negotiate?
Ready to proceed, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead.
Um, we do have an agreement on most of the terms since the DNA was denied that I can read into the record. So the parents are in agreement to be appointed as joint managing conservators, with Ms. Thompson designating the primary residence of the child in Dallas or a contiguous county. They're in agreement for Mr. Hill to have a standard possession schedule with the child. Neither parent has access to private health insurance at a reasonable cost, so Ms. Thompson will obtain government coverage. Mr. Hill currently is working at Sonic 20 hours per week, making $12 per hour. But he has the ability to work more than that, so he based his support on minimum wage. And he does not have any other children. So he's agreed to pay medical support of $113 per month and child support of $209 a month, both starting February 1st, 2024, excuse me, 2025. And the contested issue is retroactive child support. The state calls the mother Ms. Thompson. Ma'am, will you state your name?
Nastasia Thompson.
And what's the name of the child?
Thompson Hill.
And how old is she?
9 months.
Okay. And did you hear those terms I just read out as agreed to?
Yes, ma'am.
And as to those specific terms, are you still in agreement?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And are you requesting retroactive child support today?
Yes.
Okay. And in the last 9 months, did you and the father ever live together?
When she was first born, yes, we did.
Was that in the last 9 months?
Yes.
Okay. When did you split up?
I can't remember exactly what month it was, but it was after she turned the month, I want to say.
Okay, so she was born in April, and so maybe you guys stopped living together in May. Would that be correct?
Yes.
Okay. And after you split up, did Mr. Hill ever send you any money to help support your child?
No, he didn't.
Did he ever buy anything like clothes or diapers or anything for your daughter?
Um, yes.
And if you had to estimate how much that all added up to, what would that be?
I would say it wasn't nothing but probably like $50.
Would you be willing to give him a credit for $50?
Yes.
Okay. So after the credit, we've calculated back child support of $1,831. Is that what you're requesting?
Yes.
And would you be in agreement for Mr. Hill to be ordered to pay that at $25 per month?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. Has there been any family violence in the last 2 years between you and Mr. Hill?
No.
Do you have any safety concerns with your address or your phone number being in the court order?
No.
Is there anything else you want the court to know about your case?
No.
Okay, I'll pass the witness. The state calls the father. Sir, will you state your name
The court.
and your last name?
Hill.
And Mr. Hill, did you hear those terms I read out at the beginning of the hearing?
I heard him.
Are you in agreement with those terms?
No, but obviously I ain't got a choice.
Are you in agreement to be a joint managing conservator with Ms. Thompson so you and her can make decisions for your child together?
Yeah.
And are you in agreement for her to designate your child's primary residence in Dallas or a contiguous county?
Yeah.
Are you in agreement with having a standard possession schedule, meaning you get every first, third, and fifth weekend of the month with the child?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you in agreement to pay medical support of $113 a month?
For what? Medicaid?
Yes.
Yeah.
And are you in agreement to pay child support of $209 per month?
Um. Yeah. I don't have a choice, obviously.
And for the retroactive child support, is it correct that you and Miss Thompson split up in about May of last year?
Yeah. It was around May.
Okay. And did you provide her, did you send her any money or, hand her any cash to help support the child?
I could have when she had my number blocked.
And she said you bought some things for the child, is that correct?
Yeah. I bought some stuff.
And would you say that amounts to about $50?
I don't know what it amount to, but it definitely wasn't no $50.
So you think it was more than that?
Probably. I don't know.
If you had to estimate how much in total you spent on things for the child since May of last year, what would that be?
I honestly don't know. I don't know. Like I say, I don't know. I couldn't just really do anything because she always had my number blocked. I couldn't communicate. It's like that's why I'm not understanding. Like I just don't know what's up with him. That's why I wanted the DNA test because it's like,
Okay, so is it correct that you're wanting no back child support to be set today?
yes,
Okay. Has there been family violence in the last 2 years between you and the mother?
no,
Do you have any safety concerns if she has your address or your phone number?
no.
Is there anything else you want the court to know about your case?
Uh, I mean, no, not really. All is just childish. No.
I'll pass the witness.
All right, I'm going to approve the agreement y'all have made today. The only disagreement I guess we had was back child support. Um, I'm going to set a judgment of $1,800 since there wasn't very much paid since y'all separated. So that's an additional $31 of support plus the 50. That to be paid at $25 a month until paid in full. Court costs is billed to Mr. Hill. The Attorney General's office will draft that order. All payments in the future need to be paid through the child support office so they can keep track of your payments. Anything paid directly will not count. Ms. Thompson, Mr. Hill has a right to visit even if he doesn't pay his support. So if he is coming to your residence for the exchange, then he has to have the child if it's the times that are designated in the court order. So that's the first, third, and fifth weekends, Friday at 6 until Sunday at 6, every Thursday night from 6 to 8 o'clock, and then the holidays are split up in the court order. Y'all can also agree to something different on visitation, but I want to make sure you understand, Ms. Thompson, that Mr. Hill has a right to visit even if y'all don't agree under the court order. So he has to be able to get visitation if he shows up on time on the dates he's supposed to be there. All right, y'all are done with court. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.